Hello, friends. Welcome to Minds of Aspirants. This is Minds of Aspirants official. Please subscribe to this channel. And we have Anthropology with Shiva as well. So, that is a channel for anthropology. And we have Books with Shiva as well. That is a channel specific for books. So, please subscribe to all these channels and support us in Minds of Aspirants. So, what do I want to talk in this video is that one of the questions that was asked in civil services this time mains was best lessons are learned from bitter experiences. You can talk about bitter experiences in different ways, but I want to share some things that I have as bitter experiences that gave me the best lessons. The bitter experience one was sticking to notes in terms of optional paper. This point I keep on putting in my telegram channel, and students keep on asking, what do I make as a mistake? Why are you saying that notes are a mistake? And mind you, notes were a mistake and notes are a mistake, and that is why many of the students are stuck in a mark band where they are not able to reach above. See, these notes are manufactured. Think about it. These notes are manufactured. This is not even written. If it is written, it's okay. But these notes are manufactured without even applying the fact of how do you make somebody learn something. They are just there for points. The point that I am saying is that I used to read these notes. So initially, I had different options. So initially, I had an option geography. Geography is an excellent subject. See, today I teach anthropology, but I know for a fact today geography is an excellent subject where you can get good scores. But the problem arose in the place where I read the notes. The problem is with me. So the bitter experience I got is how many ever times I used to go to mains, I was not able to crack. Four mains I wrote with geography as an optional, but each time I could not make it through because of low scores in geography. This low score in geography, uh, instead of saying that this was the reason, he was the reason, or she was the reason, I felt that I was a reason in reading some material, some notes. See, at that age, I did not know. At that age, I did not know that notes by somebody are a mechanically created, cut, copy, pasted thing. Why do I have to read that? Or, second point, how would I even understand something if I read a notes? The notes have no legs or tails. The notes have no context. The notes have nothing with them. What we do as a civil services aspirant is that go to classes, run these notes, and we think that we have completed an optional paper. The best lesson that I learned is that I was not able to write or analyze geography in the way that a question needed. Then I changed it to anthropology. When I changed it to anthropology, I made sure that whatever I read, I started analyzing, I started understanding, I started going through so many things in order to make sense of one point. I was not sticking to the point. So if somebody says that I also read the notes but I cleared, means what they might have done or they would have done is that they would have analyzed these points through so many other channels which they might have forgotten. Channels means not the YouTube channel. I'm saying through books, through references, through things, through understanding, through somebody teaching them. So many things are there. Only these notes, writing down these notes, dictation of these notes, going there, writing only characters, criticism. You see students in optional paper writing characters and criticism for every question. Why are they writing that? Especially in anthropology, that I see characters and criticism is there in every question. What was the question? What is the analysis? Nobody even thinks about that. This is the first lesson I learned. Notes in UPSC are restricting the ambit that you have in terms of reaching the spot that you are thinking about. The first point. The second point is newspaper. The newspaper is that I stopped reading newspaper after some time. I became lazy. I thought that it was useless, as many have suggested. So many information started to come through into your ears. Years are going past. You are thinking that why are you wasting time in newspaper? This is the second bitter experiences, and the lessons that I learned are newspaper. As you please check the question paper, 2025 question paper. The reason that students are not reading newspaper is that they think that if I read newspaper, I will not remember anything. Second point, what good is something if I don't take the information to till mains? Why should I read that? Instead, I can read a material. So I read it, multiple times. Go to 2025 question paper. Check the question paper. Check if any of the question requires any of the information that you have read and carried away. All the questions are analytical based. All the questions are understanding based. What they require is your ability to comprehend and give them information in an understandable way. That comes from newspaper. This is the second bitter experience which gave me the lesson for life that newspaper reading cannot replace a notes. If even somebody says that they read some current affairs material, it is enough. It is not the rule. Lessons that I learned from the bitter experience that I had during my preparation, I give it to you. I said the first thing, please do not stick to the notes. Second, do not stick to these current affairs. Read newspaper, read books. And if you want, there is IGNO, that is Indira Gandhi National Open University. For your optional, please consider this, my friends. I sincerely ask you, in Chennai, for example, the results are not coming. Tamil is giving the marks which is necessary, but other optionals we are not able to go through. Understand this very clearly. Why we are competing against whom? That is the point that we should know. We are competing against people who have high expertise in their optional. Somebody just makes up some points that we write, we are not able to crack through. Even if we are able to crack through, we are able to crack through only to an extent. But if you see, the point is in the optional understanding. Second, for GS, no material, nothing is necessary. Read the paper, write the four papers. Essay, excellently you can write. Your whole subject gets completed. Optional and the GS paper and the essay. These are lessons that I learned. Like, for example, uh, a person who smokes and has the suffering of the painful suffering of those cigarettes and things comes and tells you that the lesson that he or she learned is that smoking is bad. That is something that we have to take. No, we should not be like, let me also let me also carry the pain of a smoke inside the lungs. No, don't do that. Because see, in I will make this point. So bitter experience is one. When I came here, there were so many things. Oh, smoking is good. Smoking helps to read at nights. Absolute blunder. That is not the truth. Smoking is injurious to health. These are lessons, right? We learn through our life. uh, this think about it. Now think about the essay. The bitter lesson, bitter truth of life. Sorry, the lessons that you need in life are learned through bitter experiences. There are so many other experiences also. The first I said is the optional paper. Then I said is the newspaper reading. Then for optional paper, I never considered this fact of in geography. Okay, I never considered this previous year question. Now look at all the questions. All the questions are previous year question, done and dusted. Not even a single question they've asked new. In UPSC, this is the norm. What we do is that we go in search of so many different kinds of question, current affairs questions, so many things, and we lose out the track. Think about this, my friends. These current affairs questions and things are not only taking your time, they are distracting you from getting an answer to the previous year question. For example, the question that I am discussing, uh, best lessons are learned through bitter experiences. Go and check 2019 question paper. There is ability to, acceptance of failure and the dedication to improve are two keys to success. This was my last mains, so I remember that I had written that. That is the same question. 2019 that question, 2025 this question. Both the questions are the same. You learn these lessons from bitter experiences. I learned it from my bitter experiences. Understand from me. Previous year question is this example. Sorry, this exam. Reading books, understanding is this exam. Reading newspaper and putting your effort is this exam. There is no current affairs. There is no material. There is no other current affairs based question. Go to reading books through the question paper that UPSC has asked. Read newspaper, understand it regularly. Love doing that. You will reach the spot that you are destined for. Do not get carried away by all the misinformation, and somebody comes and says, for example, somebody will come and say, don't read newspaper. I did not read newspaper. I said it in the class today. I'll end this video with that. I said it in the class today. Because somebody is going to definitely come and say, okay, why do read newspaper? You can have that material, and this thing. The point is that uh, gravity is law. That is universal. Gravity is law. But somebody will come and say that, no, 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 I floated in that place. Or I did not drown in this, maybe Dead Sea they would have gone. That, salinity is so high they would not have drowned. So gravity is not working. So I did it this way, you also do it this way. Think about this, my friends. If somebody is floating and they say that, okay, I did it, and you go into the top of the mountain and you start jumping, and you say that, okay, see, this person floated, I will also float. What logic and rationality is in that? Newspaper reading is truth. There is universal law. Uh, Current affairs of some material, some institute is not the truth. They are just cut, copy, pasted materials. Notes are cut, copy, pasted materials. Tomorrow is a good day, Ganesh Chaturthi. This is the day you have to change yourself. There is one more question in UPSC GS4. The best thing that I learned in this life is that everything can be changed when I change my attitude. Change your attitude. Read, read, read. Take an oath to read things. Do not be submissive and passive recipients of some material. Uh, it will make you so for last. Okay, maybe see. I keep on extending. Last. The point is that. Uh, some students say that this is the time to go through mains. This is not the time to go through prelims. This concept, this also I learned from bitter experiences of my life, where each person gives one opinion. Uh, so I asked, what is the mains and what is the prelims? Both are the same syllabus. They have categorized like international relations as mains. They've categorized governance as mains. But prelims contains international relations. There is ample every year 5 to 10 questions are international organizations and international places and international relations related stuff. BRICS was asked, BRICS was asked, BIMSTEC was asked in prelims. It's not mains, it's in prelims. So, what I am trying to say is that the next months are important for 2026. So, if you are a person doing that, please come out of all these misinformation. Go for information or from the books, read newspaper, previous year question. Do not fall into this trap of this is prelims, this is mains. No, everything is syllabus. Syllabus is syllabus. Do not fall for this habit. Be strong in the core subjects of polity, economics, geography, history. Understand it, my friends. Uh, the whole system of UPSC is in front of you. How you approach it varies depending on what information you listen. Think about it. Optional is very, very important. There was a misinformation that optional will be removed. 2 years ago, I heard. See, I have been hearing this removal of optional for I think 10 years. I have been hearing. Nobody, it's not an insider information. UPSC in ARC report, ARC second ARC, it was in 2007. They themselves gave that point that to remove optional. Second ARC, you go check civil services reform. There is a report in that they have given all the papers, like the four papers, they have given two extra papers. That is what comes out as insider information. 2 years ago, I heard suddenly that students came and told me that insider information has come, option will be removed. I was thinking, okay, whether option will be removed. You think about it, we option they have written again, they are going to write. If they are going to remove, UPSC will say, as I said, truth has no colors. One more essay they asked, truth has no colors. Like that, truth is very plain. If the UPSC is going to remove, they will remove. Till then, option is important. Till then, your understanding of them is important. When they remove that, let us see what to do. But till then, read books. Even if they remove and you have read the books, it is good. But what if they remove and you have read some materials, it's useless. And the same way, newspaper. You read the newspaper and become a better person than following some notes. Tomorrow, again, I wish you. This is Vinayaka Chaturthi. I want you to be a different person than who you are today. I have discussed the 2025 question paper in live and it is there in Minds of Aspirants. You can check it. All the informations are there. I hope uh, it was useful. I hope I spoke my mind. These are lessons that I learned from my bitter experiences. Um, I hope as a brother, I was able to give information to you. Uh, Whoever is listening, think about this and start changing your attitude. Follow UPSC's previous year question, like how you do, the other things in life to change. Okay. Thank you and all the best.
Hello friends, welcome to Minds of Aspirants. I'm very happy to announce that Minds of Aspirants, you can access the class videos through website, in a website mode or in an app mode in your mobile also. You can check how to do it in this video and you can also browse through the courses which are there. So first I would ask you to go towards mindsofaspirants.com. So if you go to this, MindsOfAspirants.com is the place that you go and you find this in that. Here what we have established is that you have to log into this in order to get started. So I have already logged in through my Gmail. So you have to log in through your Gmail. Once you have logged in through your Gmail, you will enter the website. And this is available in mobile format also. All the things, all the videos, all the classes will be available here. So I have logged in here. Here I will see the courses. You can check the courses which are here. So